some of the things that have surprised me. That is realness.
They're called clamshells. I'll show you guys.
So adorable. A new comforter. These little disco balls are so freaking cute. Hello everyone and welcome back to the vlog. How is everybody doing? I hope they are all having an amazing holiday season. I hope you are all having an amazing holiday season. I am so sorry. I've been getting tongue twisted all morning. It's been a hot minute since I've vlogged. Actually, the last vlog I filmed in the middle of November actually, and now it's middle of December, but I just had such a backlog of vlogs that I was like, I don't want to burn myself out editing a bunch of videos and then trying to keep up with that same standard. So I took a couple weeks, but hello, welcome back. Also, if you didn't notice, I have been posting every single Friday and then sometimes on Sundays if I have extra content. But hi, yes, welcome back. It is a beautiful 70 degrees sunny day in Texas, and I have the day off from work today. So today I wanted to talk about some of the things that have surprised me since moving to Texas. And I literally made notes, y'all, because I have just been keeping a record of all of these things. And there's some things that have surprised me. And if you guys are moving out, maybe you guys can relate. Maybe this will prep some of you guys. And also some of these are just weird Texas things that I didn't know, being someone from Kansas. So the first one is actually traffic related, and it is how many U-turns there are here, where there's two turn lanes side by side, but the one to the most left, you guys are left is over here, I think, but the one to the most left is always U-turn only. So I can't tell you how many U-turns I've made when really I just wanted to regular turn, and it's really pissing me off because we do not have that in Kansas. Yes, we have U-turns, but not excessively all the time U-turn spots. God, another one traffic related is that lanes literally just end here. No warning, no left lane ending, merge right. No, they just freaking end. So you always have to be on your A game. The people here are taller and just hotter in general. I'm so sorry to my fellow Kansas people. Obviously I am so hot and I'm not like the rest of them at all, but people here just in general are, in my opinion, more attractive, and I don't know why that is. I am 5'8", and so growing up in Kansas I just always felt like this giant. I felt enormous all of the time, and here I feel like I fit in height-wise, I feel normal height. Obviously there is a lot of Latin Americans here and a lot of them are a lot shorter, but everyone else is significantly taller, and it is just so strange. Ladies, if you feel like you are just not finding anyone attractive, maybe you're just living in the wrong state. I still have a boyfriend though, don't get it twisted. Sorry to go back to traffic, but when I was moving here, everyone was like, oh, traffic in Austin is awful. And yes, there are some times when it can be tough, but for the most part, there's 5 lanes and you're just driving and there's 3 other people on the road. It is not bad at all. The only time it's bad is in actual traffic hour or Thanksgiving, holiday traffic, but that's bad no matter where you go. So I don't know why everyone dogs on Austin traffic so much, because it's fine. Another moving related thing, if you guys are moving out or moving for the first time, is that you will spend so much more money than you could have possibly thought that you were going to spend. There's just so many, for example, my internet had an $89 startup fee, which is just freaking ridiculous. Literally for them to just come and install it. But it's a one-time fee, but the rest of the time my internet's only gonna be $30 a month, but that first month, there's just so many little things like that. Also just realizing like it's a month later after me moving in here and I'm still realizing so many things that I don't have, like a can opener for instance. Also just like all of those kind of essentials like vanilla that's $12 a bottle, but you only need to buy it like once every 8 months depending on how much vanilla you use. Just things like that. You're gonna spend so much more. So if you guys are moving out, I would definitely recommend budgeting for way more than you think you need. Speaking of my Wi-Fi bill, my Wi-Fi here is astronomically better than it is in Kansas for astronomically cheaper. I think my parents, oh gosh, I don't remember how much they said they paid, but it was like 4 times what I pay. And my internet is so much faster. Like we wish, like in our dreams, that we could get internet that fast in Kansas, which for most people, I would say really does not matter at all. Most like slower, what I would define as slower internet speeds are completely fine for the average human. But when you're someone like me that's uploading videos that are a gigabyte, the fast internet is a lifesaver. The last thing that I want to talk about moving and just like things that have surprised me is the mental load that it is to budget and like pay your bills. I would 100% recommend setting up automatic payments if you can. Just getting that off your plate and knowing like it's taken care of, you don't have to worry about it, is such a relief versus being like, crap, like did I pay that bill yet? It's already taken care of. So like definitely do that if you can, but also just budgeting when it's your first time, like truly budgeting. And because I used to think like, oh, like I can budget, like I know how to do that. Like I would do that in high school and college, but like I didn't have all of these fees that I have now. And so it's a lot different and it's a whole mammoth in and of itself. And it's something that you can't avoid. Like everyone needs to budget, everyone needs to keep track of their money, but definitely just be prepared for that because that sucks. And like if I could hand off that to someone else, I absolutely would. That being said, let's get on with the rest of our day. Okay, let's make our hair a little bit more socially acceptable, I guess I would say. This is kind of how I slept with it. It was supposed to be more like the poof, but for whatever reason, my hair has just been parting down the middle in the poof, and then it like is despite the whole point of the poof in general to like help give me more volumes. I've been using a lot of bobby pins, but even that's not really always super successful. I am gonna go downstairs here in a minute. I'd like to get a workout in. I'm gonna try and start prioritizing working out, just like for the feeling of fitness. And so yeah, that's what we're gonna do next. I also want to look slightly more presentable because I am going downstairs to complain actually about a light that has been outside of my bedroom window, and it's one of those that like turns on automatically when it gets dark outside, but for whatever freaking reason it flashes all night long. It's like on, off, on, off, and like even with my blinds it still lights up my room and it pisses me off. And I have been asking about it for weeks. Like I put in a service request and then a week later I called and she was like, oh yeah, like just email me that video that you said you took, which I tried to do, and then the email freaking wouldn't send. It said like I wasn't allowed to send an email to the email she gave me. As annoyed as I am, I'm not gonna be like a complete bitch, but I'm gonna be like, can you please freaking fix this? Like it's hurting my sleep and it's really freaking annoying and I don't like it. So yes, I feel like if you're gonna complain, you should at least look somewhat decent. Speaking of which, I just looked at like how the lighting looked in the last video and I completely forgot to open the blinds in my window. So you know what, you get what you get. Sometimes I just look a little ugly in the vlog, but that is realness. Normally, when I would be about to be working out, I'd be drinking Celsius. However, I have a shocking announcement. I have decided to quit Celsius for the month of December. This was inspired by a TikTok, which kids don't get all of your information off of TikTok. I'm just saying. The original video that I saw that started informing me about this was on TikTok, and it was talking about the excessive amounts of biotin in Celsius, which biotin is natural. Biotin's good for your hair, skin, and nails, I think. But the amount of biotin in Celsius is literally 1000% of the daily value that you need, which, okay, fine, whatever. Like, what would be the issue with that? And the person was talking about how taking too much biotin can interfere with your blood work, which I don't know, I can't remember like how much I went into this, but I had blood work done over the summer because of like my random weight gain and like extreme exhaustion that I was dealing with over like last November until the summer essentially, and how I was like, I can barely get through the day without caffeine, like I am sluggish, I'm slow, like I just don't feel like myself. And that's when he was like, okay, so what we're gonna do is put you on a 1200 calorie a day diet. And I was like, that's not the issue here. But I got blood work done with that doctor because I had suspicions that my thyroid was off, and the results came back that my thyroid was fine, but taking excessive amount of biotin has proven to completely mess with your thyroid levels and your blood work. So I'm gonna take a month off. Like, if I get my blood work redrawn and it still shows up completely normal, that's fine. Like, what did I lose? Just a month without Celsius. And like, it's really not the end of the world. I'll be completely fine. But if it shows up as something is off, I will know. So there's no harm, no foul. My hair is like all super poofy right now. She's not looking her best, but that's okay. I think I'm just gonna claw clip her. I'm gonna use this smaller claw clip to put up more like the top part of my hair so that I can poof her up off my head in case I'm just really sweating, so that my hair doesn't get super sweaty, but you know, like not like a crazy amount of poof. That look, it's a little crazy. So this morning I woke up to the handyman banging on my door, coming to check on the status of my fridge, and I was like, it still makes crazy noise, and it's been 3 weeks and you guys still haven't fixed it, which it really interferes with my vlogging. I just edited the get ready with me for the Ren Fair video last night, and I tried, but some of the areas where the fridge was making a bunch of noise, like there's only so much that I can do in post, and like, yeah, I might be able to get rid of the buzzing noise, but then my voice just sounds like metallic-y, like it sounds bad. The guy said that he would send the warranty person or whatever out tomorrow, so we'll see if that actually happens. Okay, does this look fine? It doesn't need to be perfect, honestly. It's not going to be. Next, I'm just gonna curl my lashes. Whenever I get back from my workout and shower, I'll put my lashes back on. And then after I curl my lashes, I'll add just a little bit of color to my lips. Do you hear this? This is my fridge. And it doesn't matter how far away I get from it, I can still hear it. I can still hear it in my bedroom when the door is shut. I also have a letter for Margot that I need to stick in the mail, a congratulations for her getting a job. Once she's done with vet school, she's already signed her contract, and she also took her boards, which is a extremely difficult test. It's kind of like the equivalent of the bar for lawyers. But I want to stick that in the mail, so this is your sign to send your friends mail, because receiving mail that's not a bill or an ad is just so special and sweet, and it just shows that you put time in. Just talked to management, and now I'm in the little gym area, but I was super nice to the person, I promise. I was super nice to her, even though like I am super annoyed and like I can come off really hot. I was just like, hey, like, you know, I've been trying to get this fixed, like it hasn't been fixed yet, it's just really annoying, like can you please do something? And she was like, yeah, I'll get it taken care of. So I'm fingers crossed that it gets fixed in the next like day because it is so annoying. Anyways, I think I am going to walk on the treadmill for a little bit. I haven't done like an actual workout in a while, even though I've been like active and moving around. I haven't worked out.
Okay, y'all, I walked on the treadmill for 40 minutes and scrolled through TikTok, and now I'm gonna do my hip exercises, which they're called clamshells. I'll show you guys because I have a lot of hip issues, but when I do these exercises regularly, I feel significantly better. And then, I don't know, maybe some like push-ups or sit-ups or something, but just taking it easy. My clamshell exercises were recommended to me from my chiropractor when I was dealing with severe hip pain, and I literally thought that I needed a hip replacement because they hurt so bad. And you literally just like bend at the knees, put your feet together and just open. Just make sure you're not like twisting this way. Like I keep my hand on the floor to keep me grounded so that it's just this area that's moving. I typically just go until it starts burning to the point that I can't go on, and then I try and match the same number on the other side. When I first started doing this, I could barely do 10. And I don't do these all of the time, but anytime I start to have hip pain again, I do, and it fixes it almost instantly. So down, legs are straight, bend. They are like a little, like I do have like a little bit of curve this way, like I'm not perfectly straight out. Hand down.
Okie dokie everyone, I am now clean, showered, I put my lashes back on. I didn't film that, you guys have seen me do that way too frequently lately. Also, I didn't do a fantastic job, so it's better you don't see them up close. And now let's make ourselves a little chocolate coffee mocha kind of situation. So I'm gonna use this little cup. Thomas gave me these for my birthday, which they are so adorable. Now, I'm going to use the Fairlife chocolate milk. It actually has 13 grams of protein per cup, which is a little bit more than normal milk, and obviously doesn't hurt my tummy. But we're just gonna pour this in our little cup. I think I'm gonna do about halfway. You can always add more. Now, next, I have Tim Hortons coffee concentrate. Like, you're supposed to add water to this, but I'm just going to use milk instead, like the chocolate milk, duh. And probably just that much. And then this is kind of a new to me recipe. I say recipe, I'm not really like measuring, but gonna taste it, and then if I need to, I'll add more chocolate milk. Maybe just a smidgen more chocolate milk. It's honestly not bad at all, it's really good. Which I lately have thought of myself as a vanilla latte kind of girl, but I don't know. I had this yesterday and I was like, maybe not. Got our little lid on there. Okay, perfect. I think I actually kind of want to do my hair. I have no reason. Will and I are gonna go to Crumbl later tonight and like walk around Walmart looking for like just grocery shopping and like bedding and things like that, like boring stuff. But I feel like my hair just doesn't look cute right now. I mean, obviously like this, but like even down, like it's kind of just frizzy and like not straight, not curly, poofy, I guess. So just for funsies, I'm gonna curl it since I have the time, and then it'll look nicer like throughout the next couple days. So yeah, let's do that. Also, I want everyone to know that I literally waited like 30 to 45 minutes before making this coffee so that I could record you on my vlog without my fridge humming extra loudly. You're welcome. closing the door to hopefully block out some of the fridge noise because it started up again. But hair is curled, so I haven't like fluffed it out yet. I was gonna say I might wait to fluff it out until like right before I need to go somewhere, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Okay, so I'm gonna turn my head over. Okay, so I'm fluffing and then just gonna lightly finger comb. I might overdo it, if so, it's okay. Alrighty. Well, cute. So this is like absolutely not gonna stay looking like this. Like I like the way this looks, like the big hair, but my hair just does not hold. So it's definitely not gonna look like this for the rest of the day. I could even, and I've tried, don't even start. I've tried all the hairsprays and the curl holds and all those kinds of things, but it just never works out. But I think for like now, to keep myself from getting annoyed, I'm just gonna clip it while I continue on with my day until Will and I go to Crumbl. I was watching a lot of my favorite YouTubers Vlogmas. I'll put my favorite YouTubers that I like to follow, like vloggers, on the screen right here. I thought about doing Vlogmas, but honestly, like that's just way too stressful. And the most I've done is like the 12 days of Vlogmas before. But I think we're tapping out this year and maybe next year. Also like low-key, like I feel like my hair does not look, it just looks like dry, you know? Ew. Ew, why is she so frizzy? It's fine, it's fine. I'm getting a little overheated, which I actually have not had my air conditioning on for like the last week and a half. The face of a girl who's glad she put all that work in for it to just look almost the same. If nothing else, at least we have a beautiful sunset view. Okay, y'all, update on the hair. It has been like 2 hours and it already looks like, it's like still a little curled at the end, but like unless I just recently brushed through it with my fingers, it like starts to look frizzy and just like not good. So it's like almost the exact same color as my jacket, but just like not great. So fast. Which I have struggled with keeping my hair, getting my hair to keep curls for so long. So if you have any tips, please let me know because I have a lot of hair and I am sure it could be like absolutely, you see what I mean? Like it just kind of looks, I don't know. It looks better, I feel like, on camera than it does in real life, but it just doesn't look great. So this hair has potential. I just can't master it. But anyways, Will is gonna be here in just a moment and I need to go meet him downstairs. Okay, we are at Crumbl. We just got our cookies. We're not allowed to eat in the back, in Will's car. Yeah. So we're going to taste test these on the back of his car.
What's the angle of the dangle here?
I don't know. Can you see us?
Yeah.
So we have lemon poppy seed, which they've actually done before, and it was so good.
Didn't my mom call you about it?
I don't know, but it was so good that Margot and I got them, and I went back and I bought 3 or 4 more immediately after testing it. These look a little different though. Trying to upstage my cookie.
Make it better.
Really?
Yeah. I was going to choose.
Oh. Okay. Oh, it's different. It's still good, but this one's different.
That's a little dry.
I'd give it like a 4.5 out of 5. This is the gingerbread one.
Sorry. Turn it over.
It's good. Nothing crazy. And then, so we got 2 lemon ones,
gingerbread, and then just classic chocolate chip. You guys know this one, so. Cool, well, we're gonna go to Walmart. They have a little like cheapy section at the front, and these little disco balls are so freaking cute. I've been wanting one for my apartment, but they're a little too small, so I'm gonna hold off for now. I've been obsessed with these chicken Caesar wraps. They are 37 grams of protein and Chobani extra creamy oat milk. I'm getting some acrylic paint for a craft project later, paint brushes for that same project. So Will needs a new comforter.
Check that bad boy out.
Wow, got the sparkly pillow.
I mean, I didn't keep the sparkly pillows, but
Oh, it's not as soft as I thought it would be.
it softened up after a few washes.
This one's
I like that one.
soft, but it's a little ugly.
Yeah, I don't think we gotta get any, like the little flowers on the bottom.
They're all kind of ugly, honestly. But all of them are coarse.
It's not bad.
They don't feel good.
I'm a little scared of white.
Yeah, I would be. We have made our way to Target because there were not enough options at Walmart, and Will is shocked by the sad beige aesthetic that is everywhere in Target. They're like $30 more, but the quality is just as shitty.
Yeah, it's literally like. Yeah, I can't get white because my dog's gonna get it dirty. But if I get black, his white hair is gonna be all over it.
He made his decision.
Good morning, everyone. It is the next day, and I stayed over at Will's last night, but he's already left for work. But I figured I wouldn't leave you guys on a cliffhanger, and I would show you the bedding that he ended up choosing last night. It's just this olive green, pretty simple, nothing too crazy, and yeah. We got a king size because of someone, don't know who it could be, so that's why it's dragging on the floor. But anytime Chompers like lays on the bed, it just makes it so much more hard to have like the proper amount of comforter that you need. So yeah, that's it.